4 as soon as that one comes out. And nope, not going to kill 4, but kills 3. Pretty nice, but he's going to lose these 2 hydras unless he gets them out of there. Taking another expansion and another expansion. This Protoss player is literally just giving the Zerg player the map, and he's macroing up a huge army. Let's check the food count right now. Our Zerg player at 164 out of 200. Our Protoss player at 142, so easily in the lead. Here comes that Zergling run by I was talking about. Oh, get up in there. All that immortal, wow. That was really good lucky timing for that immortal, but it's going to die very quickly, and he's going to run in here and do a bunch of damage to all these probes. And this is going to be really bad for the economy of the Protoss player. And looks like we have another attack coming here. Those roaches do have that underground movement upgrade. And it looks like they're going to attack here on this side. But those Zerglings get so much damage in there. Looks like we managed to save a couple, but he's feeding him out over here. One storm, one high templar over here, throwing down some storm. That was a pretty good storm. He's going to try and focus fire down, kill his next, just go for the economy, and then just fall back. Really nice, smart play. He's really constricting the economy of this Protoss player. And this Protoss player really needs to be aggressive now. I mean, he's got a tech army. He really needs to push out. He's so behind in food. I think he actually lost his timing window to attack. He doesn't have as much food as he really should have. Let's check the worker count. Still behind, but we're going to have a tech here. Let's see how much, if he can get some really great force fields and use those high Templars to their best possible way. We may actually see him pull a victory out here with this one attack and just swipe through the entire Roach Zerg army. So some ultralisk are coming out though. Plenty of upgrades going. Level 3 range attack upgrade. And you need to watch out those high Templars. Those things are going to get picked off so easily. All this positioning of the high Templars are so horrible. He just lost all of them there. And then the Hydras come in. Oh, now would be a great time to have those high Templars throwing down storms on both those. And these Immortals are just getting picked off. And this Protoss player just lost so much food to his army. And the Zerg player is still running off 1, 2, 3, basically like 3.5 mining bases. So the Zerg player definitely coming out ahead there. He's going to be able to rebuild his army extremely fast. And the Protoss player is still mining off 1 base. He can mine off here. He's still got about probably about 1,000 left minerals there. Getting some upgrades. Getting his level 3 attack upgrade. He's chrono boosting some workers out. He definitely needs to do that. And he has to keep this expansion alive. This expansion is his key to mid and late game. So we have a drop coming, some ultralisk, hydralisks from these overlords, and wow, they can do a bunch of damage in here. As far as the armor composition goes, he just has some high Templars and zealots. One immortal coming out, but he could easily take out a couple of these pylons with these ultralisks. I don't think he's going to be able to get any tech, but he's going to do some damage while he's in here. Storm's not that effective on ultralisk, just considering the massive amount of HP, but all these immortals are definitely deadly. Look at that thing. He's just taking chunks off that ultralisk. He's going to have himself some ultralisk stakes. Unfortunately, he's so short range, you can't hit it, and the bad pathing will walk around here. So, there you have it. Now he's going to have to get those overlords out there before they die. And it looks like, wow, we had a second attack over here. Ultralisk, the Zergling's coming in. Definitely making use of the mobility of the Zerg. Just coming in here and just wiping out that Expo. And that's really what he needed to save. It would have been better for him to lose like all of these buildings than to lose this single Nexus. Because he could have rebuilt these. And it's just more time where he's behind in the economy. We can look at the economy. The Zerg player actually isn't too far ahead. But I think as soon as he gets some drones over to this base, he's really going to be kicking some ass. Like right here, oh, here's too many drones on this, and he definitely, I think he just noticed it, and he's pulling them off, and he's going to run them over here probably to this base. And as soon as his gold gets up, he's really going to be way ahead. Even though he's tied now, he definitely has a possibility of getting way ahead. So he's got 4 armor upgrade on the ultralisks, 2 armor upgrade on the roaches, or sorry, the Zerglings, as well as the roaches with 3 too. So they've definitely good upgrades. He's got a ton of good upgrades this game. The Zerg player has, so he's definitely been playing for late game, just been whittling away at the economy of this Protoss player. The Protoss player is getting, I think, a fairly smart unit mix. Maybe he's got too many high Templars. I mean, the Zerglings have been nice, but gotta get a drink there. The Zerglings, I mean, the high Templars have been nice, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's working too hot. Also, the fact that he mismicroed those high Templars that last fight really was a huge mistake. But we have Immortals coming out, and they're going to be able to tear up those Ultralisk very easily. We have a second, it looks like a side attack going to hit over here from the right, and his main force is going to leave here at the front just to defend. You get one nice flank growth on those high Templars. That can just spell defeat for this Protoss player right now. Who's coming in, he does have a fungal growth, throws it on there right there in the middle. Very good. Coming from behind, flanking these Ultralisk, focusing on the Zealots. up front, but most of them died before this fight even finishes. So the Protoss player now in the Zerg base, and the Zerg has not much. He's building 38 lings, 2 ultralisks, so he has 2 more ultralisks back here, ultralisks, and 1 infester. And the Protoss player now looks like he's going to be doing some damage right now. He needs to get these overlords out of there before they start falling from the sky. So he has enough for probably 2 or 3 more storms up. He's going to try and press his advantage right now, deal some damage. Oh, storming there, just trying to kill those lings. Actually, get some of this. Whoa, I think that's way too many storms to waste on those set of lings there. But he's coming in here, and he's going to need to focus fire down on those ultras. Man, those immortals do so much damage. He's now morphing in some archons with those high templars that have no more energy. And wow, those immortals do so much damage to those ultralisks. That is ridiculous. 65 damage, and now he has 70 or 47 damage against those ultralisks. And this Protoss player is being extremely efficient with his army. He really needs to start working on the economy of the Zerg player. He just took out the army, and he really needs to work on killing the economy, killing some drones. I did give him time to take the gold expansion. Very nice. Our Zerg player even left a Hydra down here. But these Immortals have so many kills. 29 kills, 30 kills on this Archon. That is the most badass Archon I've ever seen in any game ever. 16 kills on that Immortal. The other Immortals probably were in the double-digit kills. And oh, he's going to die eventually, but he's getting up to 38. He's probably even going to get 40 kills. Oh, 39 kills before he dies. That was an epic Archon. Over here on the left, we still have these Overlords, and looks like some Zerglings coming in here, so he did manage to finally kill off that army. That was a very long fight. And our Zerg player, his economy should allow him to come back from this. Throwing down some storms to try and kill those Zerglings, but our Zerg player, Grim, is definitely paying attention. He's going to come in here and try and attack, do some damage, but I don't think he's going to kill much. Actually getting 1 there. Nice photon cannon. Just having 1 cannon or 1 attacking unit in here disallows the Zerg player from being able to just attack move into workers and dealing damage to them. Because if you had 1 zealot here in the A move, they'd all go for the zealot and they wouldn't even attack the probe. So it really requires forces the Zerg player or whoever to actually micro and click on individual probes. So pulling out more zealots, I really like the zealots. That's going to allow him to tank for the ultralisks and just allow the immortals and archons to just deal damage. Well, archons only have 2 range. I think that needs to be buffed. Anyways, has some ultralisks out still. Hasn't got that 3rd attack upgrade. Getting some roaches, and this army combination isn't looking good. I really think maybe Naugrim needs a tech switch. Maybe for some. Maybe just get some more ultralisks, or just maybe get some broodlords even. At this point, it's pretty late in the game. We're almost at the 30-minute mark, and he's got the money. I think he can afford it. Or at least he's the gas. Wow, 2,000 gas. He's just low on minerals. If he just spent some of that gas, maybe got some mutas out, those mutas would really allow him to do some harassing. The AA he has to worry about is just like 1 photon cannon and some archons and some high templars, and you can easily out micro high templars and archons with muta. So I really think he needs to spend some of that gas on some muta to allow him just to play harass, and he could come in here and kill all these pylons if he wanted to. Just deal so much damage with these muta, and this army doesn't really give him the options a muta army would. So our Protoss player Mana is going to come up here and attack and most likely wipe out this entire expansion. We'll see if the Protoss player or the Zerg player is going to trade expos with him. Pretty smart move in this position considering he still has this expo here, so this is a wise trade for a Zerg player. Easily takes that out, and he's probably going to actually give himself a free Archon kill. That was nice. Oh, nice, and he even managed to save all his drones. Very wise move. And our Protoss player even bringing along an observer. Actually, he's not bringing along. I think it was just sitting there, but definitely, especially if it's late game like this, bring those observers along, because any smart Zerg player will have burrow and just will burrow all his drones before you get to his base. So you will think, oh, he doesn't have any drones here, kill it and then leave, when in reality you have like 15 drones there. I can't even count how many times I've saved drones doing that, but it works great. So he managed to save all of his drones, which is great, and trade expos with the player who's hurting an economy worse than him. So that was a good trade for a Zerg player. Production tab is really showing right now. The problem with the Protoss player, how he's not producing almost anything. He's kind of limping along right now as far as economy. Still spreading out his creep, maybe not as hot as it should be, but it's definitely doing pretty good with it. He's trying to sneak these roaches up here, and actually there weren't any observers, so he can, oh nice, sniping that Archon, and he has 6 infestors coming out. So as soon as those infestors come out, Oh, this is going to be bad news for mana. Just those 6 infestors alone can probably kill the majority of this army with those fungal growths, not including all the roaches, all the ultralisks, and here come the infestors. Oh, and he doesn't have the pathogens gland upgrade on his infestor. That's too bad. He has so much money, he could easily buy it. 16 zerglings coming out. This next fight is going to go extremely bad, I think, for a Protoss player. I really don't see how he can come out with this. He's even long distance mining from the gold. Zerg player well aware of this, is seeing this. And we have a fight breaking out right now. Actually, it was just a couple of zerglings. The zealots chop those up quickly. And it looks like we're going to have a fight right here. Zerg player not paying attention, has to pull those units back, but eats a couple storms. Takes a lot of damage on that one ultralisk. So it's really going to come down to infestor and high templar play. Oh, nice feedbacks. Oh, great feedbacks. Oh, man, he just cut those infestors to shreds with those feedbacks. And he really needs to keep those infestors alive so they can save up enough energy. Losing another infestor. Oh, this is a really bad positioning for a Zerg player right now. He really needs to get some good flanking. Does he even have enough for one fungal growth? Yes, one fungal growth. All these high templars are really bad position getting fungal growth. He's just going to snipe all those high templars. That was a great fungal growth, and he loses all that. All the shields are down from all the zealots. Now let's check the army here. Whoa, this is a pretty big army. I think this is going to be pretty bad news. He's actually going to run away and pick off a couple drone kills right here. But our Zerg player is just saying, you know what, you could have it. I'm going to go kill your base. And his production is 4 more ultralisks, so we'll see what kind of damage she's going to do here. Our Protoss player is definitely committing for a base race, but that's a pretty bad decision considering the number of bases the Zerg player has and how much damage these ultralisks do to buildings, and the number of roaches he has. So we have a base trade going here. High templars don't do damage to buildings, unfortunately. But these archons do 47 damage to buildings considering they are biological. So the Protoss player is actually going to turn around right now. Let's see. Our Zerg players turn around. So they're like, okay, we each killed the base. Let's go fight in the middle. Looks like what's going on. Looks like we're going to have a fight here in a second. Surprised he didn't catch. Oh, even pulling some drones to attack some high templars. He's pulling out all the stops. Even, man, if he can't just... Oh, no, I was going to say, if he killed the high templar with drones, that's going to be hilarious. Dropping some changelings. They're going to go do some spy mission stuff. Picking off some drones right here. Let's check the drone count. So, wow, only 3 harvesters left for blue. He's in bad shape. He literally has to win this fight and kill this expansion, but I don't really see how that's going to happen. Oh, double feedback from those infestors, sniping them off. You really need those feedback. And okay, here we go. Here's the rest of the army. That's where it was. And this Protoss player is just going to get smushed right now. Fungal growth going down. Ultralisk chopping away. Infested Terran just showing up. And Zerg player just totally dominated right here. Dominated him right there in the last fight. But probably going to see GG here any second. Really props up the Protoss player for managing to stick it out this long. I was surprised he won that one fight that happened up here and managed to get so many kills, especially with that one Archon. So game number 5 goes to Naugrim, our Zerg player, winning the CraftCup this week. I think it's a weekly tournament. But anyway, congratulations to him, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like my stuff.